Good morning and welcome to Sharp Turns. My name is KJ Sharp. I am the CEO and Development Specialist for Sharp Turns LLC, Performing Arts and Personal Development. And I'm glad you're here this morning. Today I have a tough subject to talk about. It's called, drum roll, betrayal. A lot of times when we think about the word betrayal, we think about somebody betraying us. But today I'm going to talk about when you betray yourself. So I'm going to start with a quote from William Shakespeare. He said, "This above all else, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night follows the day, that thou cannot then be false to any man." We talk about being fake. How about being fake with ourselves? Let's not think about an audience or other people. Let's start here with us. And the reason why this is a tough subject is because I wrote this book, my book, Broken and Spilled Out, an Abuse Recovery Journal, Recovering Yourself. You can get it on Amazon for $17.95 plus whatever they charge for shipping and handling. Um, I wrote this book in 2010. And when I write, it comes back to me. And I have to allow those words to do surgery on me. So today I'm allowing that word to do surgery on me because I've been thinking about betrayal and how we betray ourselves, how specifically I betray myself. Let me be just transparent there. Um, so I'm going to read a little bit of this chapter on betrayal to you. One thing I have had to come to grips with many times in my life is the act of betrayal. Remembering Judas, I think of my own betrayals to myself. According to scriptures, Jesus was neither surprised nor angered at Judas's betrayal. He loved his friend and he knew Judas loved him. But Jesus also knew Judas's heart. They had lived together, worked together, traveled together for years. They had argued and fought together for a long time. He knew Judas prized money and power over anything else. He also knew Judas was disappointed in Jesus' leadership, a leadership that did not lead to the overthrow of the Roman Empire. Jesus expected what came next. He told Judas, "Go ahead, do what's in your heart." As heartbreaking as the betrayal of a loved one is, the daily betrayals we heap upon ourselves are even more of a hindrance to our lives, battering our self-love into angry submission. This was the epiphany I had when considering the story of Judas. I had to come back to this chapter. Came back to this chapter, I guess it's maybe 2 days ago, and I've been pondering on what it means, what betrayal means, and um, ways in which I have betrayed myself, and realizing it is the little betrayals that eventually cause our self-imposed, self-inflicted, self-destruction. And I betrayed myself in a lot of ways um, before accepting things that I really didn't want. Saying yes and and I'll do it when I really wanted to say no and hell no. Why do we do that? Sometimes it's because we want to be accepted. And sometimes it's because we're lonely, or we have a lust, or we're in need, or we're angry, or we fear. So we settle. We settle into silence when we should cry out loud. We settle into acceptance. We settle because we either believe we don't deserve better, or because we have no hope that things will get better, that anything better is out there for us. And I have been and done and believed all these things at some point in my life. And it's hard to focus when you're distracted by your needs. And our needs are reasonable. The need for love, attention, affection, um, safety, healing, finances, all reasonable. The thing is to figure out what to do and how not to betray ourselves in the face of all of what we need or what we see or what we want. Honoring your commitments to yourself is no easy task. But you have to remember that those small betrayals are the little worms which will eat at your soul, sabotaging the fullness of the best of you. And that's what I have to remember. When I examine myself and realize that you're betraying yourself and you're going to hurt yourself if you don't stop. See, you'll know in your gut when something doesn't feel right. You'll know in your heart. You'll know in your mind. And how do you know? You get quiet and you listen. You cannot blame other people when you betray yourself. You have to deal with yourself. And we have this saying in the black community, in the black church, let go and let God. And I want to share one more thing with you from my book because, it's easy to say let go. But letting go can be a very difficult thing to do. I wrote a poem called On Letting Go in my book, Sister, Can You Feel Me? The poem states it takes courage to let go. Let go of those things familiar, to let people go, fly or fall, and not feel guilty. Allowing them finally to be responsible for themselves. It's hard to let go. But if we are ever to pursue and recover all, we must let go of what is. Open the hand that has been fisted tight to receive something new and wonderful and beautiful. Clear our lives of the clutter that is our lives and live and love abundantly as promised. Only in letting go, can the final healing begin. Only in letting go can we truly recover all. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. Again, get my book, Broken and Spilled Out, an Abuse Recovery Journal, Recovering Yourself, on Amazon.com. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.